Good morning. I'm a Rasta for life. Yeah, I know. I know. Whatever. Oh, I'm a Rasta for life. Can see. Okay, cool. Because others. I did a split screen in case anyone wants to join me. Where the split screen there? You know what? Anywho, there's is this the linky thingy here, right? Some messages, such as potential spam, may not. All messages are visible. Okay. And don't forget, I got the super chat. Add guests. Let me see. Oh no, send link invite. No, we won't do that. Wait, who could I request to join me? Anywho, I'm on a split screen. So I thought I was. So if you want to join me on the live, if you want to read anything and so forth, you can. If not, you could just watch like you usually do, you silent watchers. I'm a Rasta for life. What's up? I got two cameras going. Yeah, so if anybody wants to read something, you can join me on the live. I don't know what happened to the split screen. Let me see what's going on here. What's this? Highlight saved your channel as unlisted. Okay, no. Okay, so what happened to the thing? It just disappeared. It's supposed to be a split screen. Um, where you could join me, but I don't see it. It disappeared. Watch your friends that you keep. Watch your friends that you keep. Watch your friends that you keep. It's too early in the morning for that. It's too early. It's too early for that. It's too early. Not today, honey. So let me light up my good big head spliff and get rid of the demon them. And this is what happens with these people when they come over here. Bless up Mary Ryan, right? As they see Sunday school, they come with their behavior. How do you come on someone's channel and your name is Satan? How does this work? It's very scary on social media. That's why me no mingle up with nobody on social media. You know, see how it go. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Again, you're so loved. Everybody just loves you. Everybody say they love you, they love you, they love you, they love you, they love you. So why are you feeling funny now? Because what happens is this. You see, when opportunity arises and you get, that chance. Hey, Mary, right? For opportunity, you're gonna see all of your so-called friends that you have and who you say are your friends, and they wish nothing but good for you, and they love you so much. You see, when opportunity arises, you see everybody gonna change. Oh, yes, they will. Everybody changes. And then you get to say, well, I thought you had my best interest at heart. I thought you loved me. I thought you liked me. Oh, no, no, no. When opportunity comes knocking at your door, you get to see who really love and who really like you on social media. I'm just chilling here on Sunday. I'm um I'm continuing to do my Sunday school because you got ones who personify the image of the colonial, colonial Jesus, right? You got ones who, if Jesus is not white, they don't want to hear nothing. Hey, Castle, yeah. Hi, Scovey, yeah. If Jesus is not white, you can't say nothing to them. Good, they don't want to hear nothing else, and you must go about your business because you're just dealing with a Rasta thing here, and we're not in the Rasta business. Yeah, we know. Yeah, we know this. But remember, say Rasta the ear to make sure Uno get it straight that there's no white Jesus here. It's all in your head. And you get to glorify this because you love it so much, because you feel like, say, white is right. So for all of the damage that has been done to you, colonialized, Jesus, and Jesus, and he's got long, stringy white hair, right? He got long, stringy white hair. He white as whatever, and you're jeez, and you ain't got a problem with him having white, stringy, long hair, though. Oh no, you ain't got a problem with that. He got white, long, stringy hair. Oh, you love that image. Oh, you people love this image. Jesus! Because you like to praise these people too much. This is what's going on. Una love worship these people too much, long as they're not black. But you worship a white man, though. You worship an image of a white man and you're black. Make that make sense. Una grab me no business. Me like, no. I, I don't need a crowd to be relevant. So I'm here for all of the Jesus people who don't want to hear about Moses in Egypt. That's too deep, right? Yeah, I go and make sure I throw it pan hunu. I go and make sure me make hunu feel the blackness of the thing. I go and make it hurt hunu heart. Jesus of Nazareth. Sorry. Jesus of Nazareth. Jesus of Nazareth. What does that mean? Because nothing good can come out of Nazareth. Nothing good comes out of there. So why you bigging up the Jesus of Nazareth and where he come from? They say nothing good come out of there. So, y'all ain't trying to figure that one out, right? Yeah, I know. I know you ain't trying to figure out why they say nothing good can come out of there. So, you know, crazy Nazareth. Oh, you don't know why, huh? Oh, because it's a bunch of black people living their dreadlocks, Rasta life, living over there. I build all kind of accoutrements and all kinds of things. And them are wear their red, gold, and green and all these things. And that's where ISOS did tan. And you guys read your Bible so much. You should know what the vow of the Nazarene is. You should. Jesus. Go look it up. Yeah, the vow of the Nazarene. Scovy, I love you too, baby. So, sometimes you got to throw the blackness at these people, at these other black people who's blinded, right? Because they worship the Anglo-Saxon theory or version of things. Because if it's not coming from the Anglo-Saxons, they don't want to hear nothing. They don't want to hear nothing because they love to know that they're worshiping other people other than their own. Because they're not in the light. They're pretending to be in the light, but they're not in the light. They're all a bunch of pretenders, these people. So I'll keep on with my Rasta thing because I love it. And the reason I'll keep with it is because it educates you and it edifies you and it makes you think, think critically about who you are. Yes, Golvey. And like I keep saying, people don't want to hear this. People will ostracize you and run away from you because of what you're saying, because it doesn't go with the grain of them. It doesn't go with their fake ideology of who the creator is and who Jesus is. What they've been taught is what they want to hold on to, and there's nothing that you or anyone can do or say about it. Another form of being brainwashed. And black people love to be brainwashed. How you doing, Castle? I'm over by YouTube, darling. If you want to join me, I'm on YouTube. I'm a Russell for life, my darling. So I got two phones going. But I'm getting tired of hearing these holier than thou people scream about Jesus of Nazareth and they're clueless about who he is. Clueless. But they know he's a white man that got long, stringy hair and they're. But then when you see a Rasta man within dreadlocks here, ew, 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 get away from me, ew, ew, ew. Yeah, that's what we get. Yeah, that's what we get. Us, yeah. You see us with long, stringy hair, you start cringing. You see a white man with some long, stringy hair. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. We are really lost as a people. And then when you see me with my woolly hair, y'all want to talk about go do your hair. Go do your hair so you could look like us. No, thank you. I would prefer to look like the image of my father. And that's why these people ain't gonna like me. That's why they ain't gonna like me. And I'm not here for what? Hi, Jessica. Hi, Scovia. I heard about the 5%ers back in the day. I know. Back in the day, yeah, we learned about the 5%ers, Scovia. Oh, yes, we did. But you see, this is the thing as us black people, awoke black people. You okay, Castle? Don't forget to come over to YouTube on I'm a Rasta for Life, darling. We're just not on Facebook. Right? Back in the day, you had the 5%ers, you had the Israelites running around. It was a whole lot of stuff going on in the early 80s in America. This is why I'm saying it was really like a black moment, but everything's changed, right? Everything's changed. There's no more black moments anymore. Everybody's praising their, long haired, white, Jesus. Good. And when us as a black people, and this is what makes me sick, when it's us as a black people trying to enlighten people, they want to argue with you as if you don't know what you're talking about. If you're in a little small third world country and you're not going anywhere ever, you've never taken a plane, how are you going to talk about situations and you can't back it up? Now we know in Africa there's a lot of land in Africa which has been given to black people to go live, even in Ghana, even in Ethiopia, all over Nigeria. Who are people to say that this is not true? Why? Because all they believe in is the concept of a white Jesus. We're black people. How is it black people are telling black people they can't go back to Africa? Make it make sense. One or uno. Who told you or any uno said black people cannot go to Africa and live? Where uno hear this from? And this is what I'm talking about. Because their concept is of the white Jesus, so that's all they know. They don't know nothing else other than to spread false propaganda because they've never taken a plane really and went out of anywhere. So how is it that you're privy to this knowledge and you're giving wrong information? Yes, you're giving wrong information because it's true. You could go to Shashamani in Ethiopia. There's land given to black people over there. What are you talking about? You could go to Ghana. There's land over there that they're saying, here, come. Anybody or black people ever come to Ghana, wherever, boo, 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 boo. There's all areas in Africa where they are accepting black people from all over the world. What are you talking about? Hi, Jessica. But it's just us as black people who don't want to go. Good? So when you're listening to some people sometimes and you're privy to the facts, you just know that these people don't know what they're talking about and their only interest is the image of the white Jesus, and that's all they care about. They don't care about nothing else, which means you can't reach these people. You have to leave them alone. You got to leave them alone and just let them do what they're doing because they don't want to hear about Africa. They don't want to hear about none of that. They don't want to hear none of that Africa stuff. They don't want to hear about no Rasta stuff. They detest and they despise anything to deal with Africa because they're so busy glorifying and worshiping the Caucasian image of Christ. Make it make sense. And and as I was growing up, I found this to be very strange that with everything that we're learning about ourselves, now there's this image who's not in my image, but in somebody else's image. And I gotta worship and praise down to this person. It's not adding up. It's not adding up for me. No, no. And as I grew older and older and had to find out, well, okay, this is Jesus. Okay. But I'm still kind of lost here because this is from ancient of days. And then you get older and then you read about Moses and let my people go. But you're not critically thinking because you got all these images thrown at you, all these images. But in the backdrop of the images, you see some kind of blackness there. You're like, wait, 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 what's that? Did I just see a black man holding a vault? What was that? And you start looking like, wait, 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 could you move? Let me see this thing here, right? You start looking. And then as you get older, you start now want to investigate. Wait, something's wrong here. Okay, we got Egypt, we got Moses, we got the Nile River. The Nile River? But that's the blackest river you could ever get. You can't get no blacker than the Nile River. I'm having a moment. The Nile? Wait, hold up. See, they don't want to hear all of that. They want to reject everything that's black. They just reject it. But you can't. You just can't. Because the Nile River originates in Ethiopia. And it goes all the way down to Egypt. Yes, sir. Me, I got rub it in for no. Mhm. And it trickles all the way down to Egypt because Egypt is next door to Ethiopia. And then we got Moses. Then we got our Moses. Let my people go. Mhm. And that's how it went. So if you don't see the blackness from there, right? If you don't see the blackness from there, something really wrong with black people. And they've been brainwashed to the extent of no return. Because you gonna believe in your stringy haired white Jesus. And we got big black Moses in Egypt saying, please let my people them go, the Hebrews and all of them and all of them. Mhm. Make it make sense as I drink my coffee. Make it make sense. And when him say how the people them was being treated, the black Hebrew people, them I beat them I slaughter them I do all kind of things. He couldn't take it no more. Him say, yeah, you put your hand on him. Just put your hand on it wherever him see. And the man go berserk over him people them. Him say, no, this is not right. Mm. So you see, they want you to forget all of that. Oh yeah, they want you to forget that. No, 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 that's just back then. And then okay, so now all these black people went where? With Moses. Hmm? So the lineage, the ancestry of us is just fantastic. He goes all the way to Adam. Good? Okay. So that's our ancestry, right? And we should be proud of that. Now, when it when it comes to the Christ of Nazarene, you got to investigate Nazareth and the people thereof. And there you'll see what's up. This is what they do when they see that you're very into your critical thinkingness and they try to get you riled up and stuff like that. But what ones have got to always, always know as being true is that good must overcome evil. So you know, look upon them. I wanted someone to join me and read something on live. If you have your Bible and you want to read something, that's why I did the screeny thing, but it looks like the thing is gone. So how you doing? I'm sorry. I can't hear you, sweetheart.
how are you?
I'm good. I'm live. How are you?
I'm okay.
You want to read the Bible verse?
Give me the Bible verse.
You don't know what I mean by a Bible verse? You don't read the Bible?
I don't know what you mean by Bible verse.
You don't read your Bible?
I do read my Bible.
Okay, so read the Bible verse.
I'm not in any Bible.
You don't have a Bible near you?
I have a Bible, but not close to me here.
Okay, so you're interrupting my class, darling. I'm live, which means if you had your Bible, you could read a Bible verse, but you don't have your Bible. So I'm going to hang up and you can call me back later.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay, I got you.
Okay, Azuchukwu. Have a good day, darling. It's too early in the morning for this. Okay? Okay. Resume the broadcast. I'm sorry, guys. We had to resume the broadcasting on I'm a Rasta for Life on Facebook. So what we know here on social media, a big crowd is never a good crowd. Always remember this. Always remember this. A big crowd is never, ever, ever a good crowd. Nobody wants to read with me? On I'm a Rasta for Life, the National Board of Comments. Mm. Yeah, I'm just enjoying the Sunday in Brooklyn, New York. It's nice. The weather looks beautiful. I haven't cooked dinner yet, but again, I have to have a presence on YouTube and also Facebook. Thank you for watching your Princess Facebook. I love you guys very much on I'm a Russell for Life. You guys know this for over the years and years and years. You do. Hannah Cross, bless up yourself, darling. Thank you, Anna, as usual. Hannah's been with me forever and ever and ever. Anna, darling, I love you so much. And thank you for being here with me, Hannah, baby. You know I love you, girl. She knows I love her. And Kasu Nadom, he's been with me forever and ever and ever and ever. Oh, yeah. But like I said, because I'm on YouTube, I haven't really been on I'm a Rasta for Life, but now I have to remember to include my darlings over here. And they've been with me forever, right? And I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna just ignore you guys as much as I'm over here on YouTube. Don't forget, I'm over here too. But I also gotta remember I'm a Rasta for Life on Facebook. This is where we began. I didn't know none of you guys over here. Right? Facebook, it was just us. Okay then. So me now forget about Uno. Cause we had fun, we did all kind of stuff. We played music, we do all kind of stuff. Yes, we did. It's true. I love my I'm a Rasta for Life on Facebook. Hannah can tell you, Castle can tell you, anybody else who come on can make it know that we had. But then I came to YouTube and they said, you know what? You know what? So I love when the haters come over here because the thing is, you have to forever continue to create content, right? And, you know, if you don't have an imagination, if you don't have a brain cell, if you don't know how to, collect information and put it together and present it to people on social media, it doesn't matter what you do, you're just going to disappear. A lot of people want you to disappear, especially when you're a dirty rasta like me, but me not go nowhere. Today's Sunday. Good? All right. A regular day. Regular. Yeah, happiness. Hi, son man. Hi, sweetheart. I know. I had a YouTube account. How much years, but I didn't use it because I was afraid of YouTube. I was afraid. But then when I, trickled along YouTube waters, I realized that it's not so bad, as a matter of fact. And now I'm over here on YouTube acting like a maniac, right? Hi, son, man. I miss you too, baby. That's why I said, let me come on. So my real lifers who I'm trying to accumulate, yeah, I'm happy, because we're dealing with God, right? So of course, when you're dealing with the creator, the designer, the architect, it always brings a good feeling in you because you're expressing our blackness also. And that you get out the word that we as black people are not supposed to be worshiping somebody who's not black. Come beat me. That's what I said. Real talk. Real talk. How that how that how do we identify with that? It's not going to happen on my shift. I'm sorry, it's not. Which means I have to, research and read the Bible thoroughly. Son man, we're actually dealing with a topic of identity again, meaning growing up as a child, I was exposed, right, to this white man with long, stringy hair, and his name is Jesus. Now I'm trying to identify with this white man as Jesus. That's all. That's all. What's the message? I'll leave it there because show, yeah. Another moderator. Okay, okay, cool. Okay, okay, my darling son, man. Okay, all right, whatever, whatever. I say black because this is just what I want to say, right? Because I'm not white. I'm non-white. But again, um, in the Bible, it clearly tells you that I'm black and I'm comely, homely, comely. It tells you that in the Bible. And even in ancients of days, even if the word black was not there as a misnomer, so whatever the word was or whatever it is, it's describing somebody who's non-white. And the only fitting word is black, right? So it's just to give you that insight that it's not about white, it's about non-white. So there's no way, no, there's no way for me at least that I'm going to worship to a white man with long, stringy hair. I would worship, I would rather worship the real Nazarene, the real Jesus of Nazareth. And nofa uno that love for watch and carry news and talk where uno want to talk or whatever, right? I am keeping to what I am saying because I know it a go mad uno. Okay, baby. Over here, they say free Palestine. Good? All right. So that's why I do what I do, because I'm not on social media to perpetrate a fraud like most of them is doing. So this is Sunday school. I just wanted to see if anybody wanted to join me on this wonderful day to read a couple of scriptures and all of these things. But again, you can't get nobody to read with you or read or do anything. Who wanna smoke? What's up? Thank you, darling. So this is our version of Sunday school, which is the Rasta Sunday school. And again, enough ones no one to associate or be known with Rasta people, but yet their world is slowly popping down every day. Now look upon none of them. You want to read it, son man, or you want me to read it? Amos. Amos 8, son man said, right? I also wrote a prayer. All right, could you calm down a minute? Give me a minute, man. Okay, 794, Amos. My Hebrew Bible. Hold on, darling. Amos 8. This is what the sovereign Lord showed me: a basket of ripe fruit. What do you see, Amos? He asked. A basket of ripe fruit, I answered. Then the Lord said to me, the time is ripe for my people, Israel. I will spare them no longer. In that day, declares the sovereign Lord, the songs in the temple will turn to wailing, many, many bodies flung everywhere. Silence. Hear this. You who trample the needy and do away with the poor of the land, saying, when will the new moon be over that we may sell again? When will the new moon be over that we may sell grain? And the Sabbath be ended, that we may market wheat, skimping the measure, boasting the price, and cheating with dishonest scales, buying the poor with silver, and the needy for a pair of sandals, selling even the sweepings with the wheat. The Lord has sworn by the pride of Jacob, I will never forget anything they have done. Will not the land tremble for this, and all who live in it mourn? The whole land will rise like the Nile. It will be stirred up and then sink like the river of Egypt. In that day, declares the sovereign Lord, I will make the sun go down at noon and darken the earth in broad daylight. I will turn your religious feasts into mourning and all your singing into weeping. I will make all of you wear sackcloth and shave your heads. Bam bam. I will make that time like mourning for an only son, and the end of it like a bitter day. The days are coming, declares the sovereign Lord, when I will send a famine through the land, not a famine of food or a thirst for water, but a famine of hearing the words. of the Lord. Men will stagger from sea to sea and wander from north to east, searching for the word of the Lord, but they will not find it. In that day, the lovely young women and strong young men will faint because of thirst. They who swear by the shame of Samaria, or say, as surely as your God lives, O Dan, or as surely as the God of Beersheba lives, they will fall, never to rise again. Revelations 9. The fifth angel sounded his trumpet, and I saw a star that had fallen from the sky to the earth. The star was given the key to the shaft of the abyss. When he opened the abyss, smoke rose from it like the smoke from a gigantic furnace. The sun and the sky were darkened by the smoke from the abyss. And out of the smoke, locusts came down upon the earth and were given power like that of the scorpions of the earth. They were told not to harm the grass of the earth or any plant or tree, but only these people who did not have the seal of the Almighty on their foreheads. They were not given power to kill them, but only to torture them for 5 months. And the agony they suffered was like that of the sting of a scorpion when it strikes a man. During those days, men and people will seek death, but will not find it. They will long to die, but death will elude them. Thank you, Sunman Receipts. So, again, this is the importance of us worshiping the Father and not people. People will disappoint you over and over again. And when opportunity knocks on the door, for many, yes, I did, son man. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Yes, I did, darling. Thank you very much. And this is what I like. When it comes to us as Black women in, the, Jamaican diaspora on social media, you have no friends. You have no friends, none, none. Because when opportunity knocks on your door, you will get to see who are your real friends. And you will see that they show their true colors because opportunity is knocking at the door. And sometimes opportunity only comes once. So now you get to see all of a sudden everybody's telling you that no one likes you, including your friends. Why are you why are you saying no one likes me? I mean, yeah, but now everybody's telling you that no one likes you. All of a sudden, everybody's like, nobody don't like you again. And my friends are telling me this. This is very unusual. This is unusual. This is very strange. So again, on social media, you can't take people seriously. You can't take these people seriously on social media. Why? Because social media is not a real place. I know, son, man, but you see, I'm over here being all quiet and nice. I'm trying to create my own people. I'm trying to create my own platform of stuff. I am just trying to be creative over here, where I got people like you and others who are just completely disconnected from any other whatever. And it's just you and us. You understand? Good. Yeah. Well, you know what, darling? I'm drinking some coffee. And you know I don't like to drink cold coffee, but while I'm warming up the coffee, please find something else for us to read. Please, son man, because we are exalting our creator, no matter who he is. And he's all seeing, he sees everything. And that's why I continue to do this, because he sees. So let me put this down because I don't want you guys to see, um, you know, because I'm so gorgeous. And if you listen, it's quiet, very quiet. And it's very quiet. I don't hear the birds yet, but it's just a beautiful, like, quietness. And people like to say, right, like when they jump over, oh, she only have 8 people watching her. She not, she not have nobody I watch her. Right? This is what they do. They look at numbers. Oh, my glasses. Where's my glasses? Oh, Lord. Hold on. Because us Jamaican Black women, we only endorse uh, other Jamaican Black women who are talking the nonsense that they want to hear. The mixiness, the whole heap of, going back and forth and comparing and idolizing and all of these things. If you're not doing that with them, they don't want to see you, they don't want to hear nothing from you. The only time you will get that kind of attention is if you're jumping up and down, screaming and carrying on, and you're talking about somebody. Now, once you start doing that, as you can see, everybody's interested. So you get to see what goes on social media when it comes to a sect of women. And they're very messy, quietly, sneakingly, and of course, behind closed doors. But it's true, son, man. I get to see it all the time. They just want to see, that your engagement and who's watching you. But over here, right, on I'm a Rasta for Life, we have enough man over here, which I like. I don't want a bunch of women grouping up on my channel. No, I want some male hormones um, to testosterones and all of that. That's what I want over here. Some man company. I don't want a whole heap of women bungling up over here. That's not normal. I need male attention too. So that also gets them upset. Oh, but you have enough man over here. Yes, we have enough man over here. You're right. Coming on a whole heap of woman over here with their temperamental feelings and them bad. Oh, Imaka beautiful. Imaka, she beautiful. Yes, that's how they act. But look at this. The man I said she beautiful. In here, that's black women, Jamaican women. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what they do. That's why I tell you guys, don't tell me I'm beautiful. I love you so much. So this is why I'm glad I have the male, a couple of males over here. Yeah. And I want more too. Right. What we doing, son, man? Ruth, in here. So this is what they get to see when they're making their little comparisons because they're not going to watch you. Oh, no, they're not. They're going to make it their duty. When you're on, they just go somewhere else. I ain't watching her. Good. You don't have to. I got others watching. Hi, Baloo, darling. And this is where they think they're sabotaging you. Black women in the Jamaican diaspora. This is what they do. And that's why they don't like me because I can read them one, two, three, and just ignore them in the same breath. Yeah. Because you know the type of individuals you're dealing with. So it's not a surprise to me. It might be a surprise to others. We're root there, right? It might be a surprise to others. And that's because everybody's looking favor of people, right? This is because people want to be accepted and they look in favor from other people. Oh, really, son man? I will keep you busy all day, honey. Behave yourself, son man. You was doing well. Stop. Okay. Ruth is it's a short story about how Ruth ends up marrying Boaz, right? And Boaz, Obed, Jesse, you end up with David. So Ruth now ends up marrying Boaz. And you see, Perez was the father of Ezron. Ezron, the father of Ram. Ram, the father of Aminadab. Aminadab, the father of Nahshon. Nahshon, the father of Salmon. And Salmon is the father of Boaz. And Boaz is the father of Obed. And Obed is the father of Jesse. And Jesse is the father of David. Was not Ruth Hebrew? Okay. Now make me and you have anything. Okay? Okay. Let me tell you. Hold on. Okay. Ruth, she tells the story of an Israelite couple. This is an Israel thing. And from their family, right, came the royal family of David and the Messiah. Yes. Oh, okay. Ruth was a Moabite. Okay. Moab. Wait, let me see. Yes, you're right. You're right. Yeah, you're right. Because Ruth tells this story of an Israelite couple who moved to Moab. So that's where Ruth was. So she was a Moabite. Thank you, son, man. Right? And from their family came the royal family of David and the Messiah, Iesos, the Christos. Thank you. Baloo. Oh, no parlez-vous français, Baloo, but they have the translator, no? Thank you. Merci, merci beaucoup, my darling. Merci beaucoup, garçon. Yeah, right? So yes, yes, son, man. And you see, you wonder why the story of Ruth is like so, significant. But that's, the beginning of the royal lineage of David. It's just fantastic. It's just, and that's the blackness thereof, and people just don't want to see it. They just don't want to see it. They just don't. We're reading about our people, our ancestors, our everything. But this is what we're reading about. We're reading about us. No other people but us. Okay? And again, twisted minds. No, you will not be reading about you guys. You're going to be reading about us. So this is our Jesus, and you're going to worship him. No, I'm not. Listen here, son, man. If you don't shut up with this Moabite, you know what? Yes, they are. They're black people. There's no other people other than that. Stop with the black is contemporary. You're too racist. Everything in here so is dealing with this color people. Me not care what you call it. Me not care if you call it Hopal, Jays. Me not care what you call it. Me no say the people who these people is in the Bible is this your people, yeah. Them, yeah. Look, black, look at the elbow. And this is what them is. This. Oh, baboon, not that, no. Like the, la petite, la aide français. Son man, you got Ham, Shem, Japhet. Good? Okay, from Adam. Good? Don't forget that, baby. You got Ham, you got Shem, and you got Japhet. Okay? So stop with, your little whatever because you don't like to hear the blackness. Are you black? Answer yes or no. I'm not talking about Kush. Are you a black person? Because you don't sound like you a black person. Because if you was a black person, you wouldn't question about being black. You would just accept. But you keep coming with some other nonsense. I knew you wasn't. There you go. I knew it. That's why you're doing what you're doing. And if you are black and you're pretending you're not, then you got something going on up here, correct? So again, we as black people, we will continue to be told to be quiet and repress everything, any kind of knowledge that you know about yourself, because other people don't want you to talk about it. And I, again, am going to let everybody know black is the color of my skin. Marcus, I'm smoking a ganja bigot spliff on this wonderful Sunday morning. And if you don't like it, log off. Right. Okay, Marcus, this is your struggle. I hope the Father gave you enough muscle and strength to go through with this struggle, Marcus. I know I'm African. That's why I keep saying I'm black. The whole uno um who come over here ready to criticize and judge and all of that and all of that. We don't claim Africans. Y'all are the ones who's hold us down. Marcus, darling, listen. Marcus, listen. We're not going back to the Pan Africanism and all of this, darling. We're just talking about our, culture as a Black people and where we originated from. We're not talking about Black American history, darling. It's two different things, boo boo. Remember, you guys did not term yourself Black Americans, okay? So when you're coming out here with this hoopla now, what are you trying to say, darling? Did you have a say in the government not calling you Black American, or was you happy that at long last they're identifying us as Black Americans before we were picking cotton in the cotton fields? Hmm? Did you argue with them about that? For the years, Black Americans who built up this country picking cotton, did you have anything to say about that? But you want to come over here and talk about y'all? It's laughable. This is not about African Americans. This is nothing to do with African Americans. We already know the plight of the African American in America. We do. We're well aware. When you talk about, other things when it comes to Black people in the day, we know everything. We've heard it all. up to the 60s, they were getting dogs on them. They were getting all kinds of stuff was going on. Now, after the 70s, everything calmed down a little bit and people began to come to America. So let's not make this into a Black American thing, bruh, because this is not about Black America, bruh. Well, I never. Oh yeah, we were talking about Ruth. Uh-huh. So son man, yeah, yes, you're right, darling. She was a Moabite. Yes, 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 yes. And she took her little Naomi and told Naomi, look, you're gonna make yourself look pretty and nice, girl. Yes, you is. Yeah, right, son man. I mean, so um Naomi said, listen, girl, you're gonna get hooked up, you're gonna look all pretty and nice, you're gonna adorn yourself, you're gonna put in your nose ring and stuff. Yes, she did. And what you're gonna do is, right, you're gonna wait on him to go lay down at the threshing floor, right? And you're gonna pretend like you're like, uh, right? And you're gonna lay there and you're gonna look all cute and pretty and stuff. And she laid there, she said, okay, okay. And she put on her pretty stuff. And And when he found out she was laying there, he said, don't let nobody know there was a woman laying here because oh my Lord. And then Ruth went to her mother-in-law and she said, how did it go? And she told her everything that Boaz, had done for her and added, he gave me these 6 measures of barley, saying, don't go back to your mother-in-law empty-handed. Then Naomi said, wait, my daughter, until you find out what happens. For the man will not rest until the matter is settled today. And she was right. And because there was a widow, like a dead man's widow, um, there was some property and he got a hold of it, right? And he bought all of the property from Naomi and her relatives. Then he called Ruth, the Moabitess, and he said, I've also acquired her too. Hey, right? And they say, then the elders and all those at the gate said, we are witnesses. May the Lord make the woman who is coming into your home like Rachel and Leah, who together built up the house of Israel. May you have standing in Ephratah and be famous in Bethlehem. Through the offspring the Lord gives you by this young woman, may your family be like that of Perez, whom Tamar bore to Judah. And that's where you get now the genealogy of David, our king, our king. So Boaz took Ruth and she became his wife. Then he went to her, and the Lord enabled her to conceive, and she gave birth to a son. The woman said to Naomi, "Praise be to the Lord, who this day has not left you without a kinsman redeemer. May he become famous throughout Israel. He will renew your life and sustain you in your old age. For your daughter in law, who loves you and who is better to you than 7 sons, has given him birth." Then Naomi took the child, laid him in her lap, and cared for him. The woman living there said, "Naomi has a son," and they named him Obed. He was the father of Jesse, the father of David. I'm sorry. He was the father of Jesse, the father of David. This, then, is the family line of Perez. Perez was the father of Ezron, Ezron the father of Ram, Ram the father of Aminadab, Aminadab the father of Nahshon, Nahshon the father of Salmon, Salmon the father of Boaz, Boaz the father of Obed, Obed the father of Jesse, and Jesse the father of David. Tu dois do texte avec, like, in fact, I am proud that you are black. I like the way you are. Merci beaucoup. Merci beaucoup, Baloo. Albert Bozoa. It was a conundrum. So that's the story of Ruth. And through Ruth, we get the lineage which leads up to King David. Thank you for that, Mr. Receipts. Thank you, darling. That was very like real. I like that. So again, um there are a lot of areas and regions, right? But in Ethiopia, you have these places, Bethlehem and Salem and all of that. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And where's the map? Egypt. Now, where's Africa? Look, you see where they put Africa? Look, Africa, right? Africa. You see that? And now Egypt. You see that? Is that, let's just say Africa. Oh, no, sorry. That's not Africa. That's, sorry. My eyes are, wait. Hold on. That's, oh, Arabia. I'm sorry. That's Arabia. But here, right, is where they say Africa, right? Okay. And here you see the Nile River, Egypt, right? You see the Nile River. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You see that? Okay. You see where it's coming from? Look. Right? Okay. Right? Okay. Good. So this map is because it's not on a globy thing, but I'm just showing you. Where they be trying to change up stuff. Okay? Okay. City of refuge, the land of the 12 tribes, right? So this is the 12 tribes. This is the tribe of Judah, right? This is the tribe. So this is Moab. That's Moab. No, that's Edom. You have Edom and Moab. Good? That's where Ruth came from. So this is Judah. This is the land of Judah. Mm-hmm. The salt sea. Good. Mm-hmm. And, those are the cities of refuge. You have Bethel, you have Shiloh. Now look. Yeah. You see where Nazareth there? Hold on. Let me show you Nazareth. Okay, this is the Sinai, right? And then you got the desert of Edom and the desert of Shur and the desert of Para and the desert of Sin and the desert of Sinai. And upper top, you'll see Nazareth. You see Nazareth. You see, right? You see the birth canal, right? This is why I don't like Mr. Receipts, man. He think he all of that. But he's right. You see the birth canal. Do you see it? Now, here we go again. Here we go again. Now, this now is like it's like the map, but it's like the world of the patriarchs, right? And Persian Gulf, Abraham's journey, the Red Sea, right? And again, you get back again to the Nile River. Right? The Nile River. Where is it? Okay, right here. The Nile River. Good. And this is where Abraham, where they say Abraham he walked in that direction, right? Whatever it is. Right? Because he's walking towards the Red Sea. And once you get past the Red Sea, you in Africa. Here, here is the possible location of Sodom and Gomorrah. Mm. And that's near Megiddo and Shechem. Yeah. You see the hypotenuse, right? Yeah, so this is the Hebrew Bible. That's why I love it so much. And even here, you could see it better. Like, the birth canal, as our wonderful receipt says, right? You see that, right? Right? You see that. So, and then you say, um, Kadesh, Jerusalem, right? Jerusalem. You got Egypt. You got Egypt over here, right? Egypt, right? Okay. Wait, Midian. Kadesh. Okay, that's a totally Shittim, Jerusalem. I'm trying to find Jerusalem, Philistia, Wadi of Egypt, right? Wadi of Egypt, Mount Sinai, yeah. So Philistia, Eshbon, yeah. We're Bethlehem. Okay, Jerusalem. Okay. So right here is Jerusalem, right? Dessa, right? Right there is Jerusalem. And during the crucifix, he had to walk all the way over to here to get crucified. And this is the city of Ramesses, right? In Egypt, Ramesses. Isn't that something? Mm. It's just amazing. It is just amazing. And then and then you see, right? Then everything comes out into the Red Sea. Ain't that something? Look, that's the birth canal, right? That's the birth canal. And then everything comes out into the Red Sea. Wow, that's fascinating. Isn't that fascinating? I'm telling you, education is just wonderful. It's just, you just learn more and more and more every day. You just learn more and more. And you can just like be like, you could just connect the dots and be like, wow, just amazing. And this is what we're talking about, right? And these are all the areas where areas controlled by ancient Israel, right? And the probable route they were using to wander in Sinai, and the entry into and conquest of Canaan, right? And then the battle. So you have all of these, what they call them again? Um, you know what they are. Hi, it is what it is. And you could just go look that up and you see the area that's, being symbolized. And this is the route that they took. This is unbelievable. Okay, from Egypt. Okay. So this is the route Moses took, right, from Egypt. All right, from Egypt, let my people go. Let my people go all the way, wandering, wandering, wandering up to here. Ain't that something? For the, yeah, right? So that they left Africa, Egypt, Lake Menzale, and he took way off the desert, which is in Sinai. Mount Sinai, then reach a Mount Sinai. Yeah, through to Midian. Good. Wow. Area controlled by ancient Israel. And this area right up here was controlled by ancient Israel. This area in red, orange, that was controlled by ancient Israel. Ancient. It is what it is. Bless up yourself, darling. Mount Nebo, Philistia. Yeah, man. Shechem. Abraham, right. You got Abraham, Moses, right? You go Abraham, yeah, Moses, Abraham, yeah, right? And then Moses had, ooh, yeah, Abraham. And then you have Abraham with his wife, and out of that now you get the 12 tribe of Israel, 19, 19, 19. It's fascinating. And Jesse, the root of Jesse, right? Everybody hear the root of Jesse. Them no want to figure out what the root of Jesse mean, but we know what the root of Jesse is, right? And that leads us to exactly King David and so forth and so forth. Him there. Okay, I can't find him. Wait, hold on. Yeah, so that's what that's all about and stuff. You got Jesse, King David, you got Boaz, you got Ruth, you got all of them. And those are our people. So I like to do this because it just, shows us exemplifying the Father and giving him praise and glory and discussing little things. Devote yourselves to prayer, being watchful and thankful, and pray for us too, that the Father may open the door for our message so that we may proclaim the mystery of the Christos, for which I am in chains. Pray that I may proclaim it clearly as I should. Be wise in the way you act towards outsiders. Make the most of every opportunity. Let your conversations be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. The Bible is not to be taken for a joke. It's not. The words are there to bite you. To get you out of your blindness and your slumber. So on this wonderful Sunday school, um, Sunman Receipts, thank you so much for being who you are. Hannah Cross on Facebook and Karsu Nadam, thank you for watching me, guys, as usual. It's no surprise, right? You have 2 years and Kasu have 4, right? It's not a surprise on, Facebook. I'm a Rasta for life. But because over here on YouTube, you have to deal with all of these other personalities and these other, whatever. Yes, son, man. So that's why I'm glad for your input, your insight, your edification, your everything, right? Because that's what we do. We try to build, and it can go in all directions, right, baby? So once we're on the same wavelength, right, over the phone, and we can connect over the phone with our own natural vibes and wavelengths, the rest is history, boo boo. And that's why you mustn't judge people. People like to judge people and say things. And sometimes you have to be careful what you say. Because even for me, for instance, there's no way on God's green earth that not one individual is connected to somebody who smokes weed. Y'all it would just be a bunch of two-faced hypocrites. You do know, but it's just that you feel like, you know, but it's okay. Be true to thy own self. And yes, son, man, you be true to your own self. Be true to just be true to yourself. That's all, right? Because you see what happens, right? Who you think are your friend? Who you think are go big you up? Who you think this, that, that? Let me tell you something. You got people who will subliminally rejoice over you. getting your just rewards in their head. Mhm. Oh, yeah. And America is a funny place. Whatever you want to do, whatever you plan to do, whatever you wish to do, whatever you dream to do, whatever you do to make whatever you do happen, remember here in America, you are all alone. Solo for dolo. Mhm. Solo for dolo. So don't be surprised. Just don't be surprised when you see certain stuff going on and you feel like, well, you know what? It's not everybody is going to be showing realness at this point of time. And that's why I keep on saying on social media, send me not like nona uno on this wonderful Sunday. That's why I'm keeping a million. Rasta. It is what it is. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. I don't want to hear no one on, social media telling me that no one don't like me. And you, my friend? No, something's wrong with this picture. Oh no, something's wrong with this picture. No, 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 no. Keep that one to yourself. Me no want to hear no all of a sudden said nobody no like me. Real talk on this Sunday. If that's the case, don't say nothing. I don't want to hear it then. Cause me the things that people did love me. Now y'all come tell me say people no one no like me. How would they something ain't right here. Look, I can do listen, I can honestly be me because I don't put on no ears or no pretenses for nobody. So I could be me and just do me, right? Because I'm not looking affirmations and acknowledgments from anyone other than the Father. That's it. Because again, like I said, he sees everything. But when you are, as we read, right, with opportunity knocking at your door, you make the most of that opportunity. I ain't telling y'all where I got that from. You're going to have to read and seek and search and find. But it's right here, right? And the first thing it says is to devote yourself to prayer, being watchful and thankful. And pray for us too, that the Father may open a door for our message so that we may proclaim the mystery of the Christ, for which I am in chains. Pray that I may proclaim it clearly as I should. Be wise in the way you act towards outsiders. Make the most of every opportunity Let your conversations be always full of grace, seasoned with salt, so that you may know how to answer everyone. So when opportunity comes knocking at your door, me too, not everybody is going to be happy with you. Thank you for joining me, son man. I know I'm dragging on. Let me go because I have to cook my dinner. Thank you, my darling son man. Have a wonderful day and be safe. It is what it is. I love you, darling. I love you guys very much. Son man, thank you for your interaction. It is what it is. Just wanted to get things going. Baloo, bonsoir, my darling. I'll be back though. Don't forget. Um, Everyone else, thank you for joining me, Marcus. A Agassi Curry. Thank you, darling. Okay, Marcus, I hope you're fine, sweetheart. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Baloo, thank you for the little interaction. I loved it. Beautiful, Mr. Sue. Sunman receipts. Thank you, darling. You're the best. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Cloud is VR. How much money you want? Bam Bam Jamaica, bless up yourself. Who wants smoke? Well, my luck's big, so I cannot. I just like to build content with just me, Mr. Happiness. Thank you, darling. With just me, there's nothing wrong. Building and creating content. Scovy, that's what I do on I'm a Rasta for Life. We don't watch no face around here. We just do we, and we love the interaction. Mary Ryan, bless up yourself, darling. Thank you, sweetheart. We love the interaction. We love to make original content, and we like to engage with our viewers, and we like to also, get new people to watch as well. Thank you for watching on I'm a Rasta for Life on Facebook. You know I love you guys very much. Mwah. Thank you.